Welcome to a new episode of Saudi Auto Live. Today we're checking out the Mercedes A45, which I believe is the first time the AMG badge has been put on a hatchback. Now, before I get into the car, I want to talk about the hatchback segment, which in our part of the world really hasn't gathered the appeal that it has in Europe, which is really quite unfortunate because cars in this segment tend to be small, nimble, quick, and a whole lot of fun. Styling-wise, this car stays true to its hatchback DNA, with very low overhangs and most of the car contained within the four wheels, giving it really a very nimble handling. What I really particularly love about this car is this line that runs right across. It reminds you of the 190e 2.3 Evo from back in the day. Now, this particular car has come equipped with a sport package, which includes the blacked out wheels, the designer stripes, and some aerodynamic enhancements. At the front, Mercedes has really done a good job giving the car that looks that it needs. It's got a really aggressive stance. Part of the sport package, the stripe that runs across the hood, the red accents in the grille, these little winglets that remind me of Zorro's mustache, and this front lip that looks it came straight out of an Aventador. The rear of the car is what really seals the deals for this category. It's fat, it's chunky, it's really aggressive looking. It's got integrated exhaust pipes, and this wing that looks like a tramp stamp gone wrong. And like any other good hatchback, it has also ample trunk space. The interior of the car is a really pleasant place to be. I love this fat chunky steering wheel with these aluminum shift paddles attached to it. Part of the sport package, we get this carbon fiber finish on the dash, the red accents around the air vents, and this beautiful red stitching along the dashboard. User interface, very easy to use, very simple, purely Mercedes. Air conditioning, summers of Jeddah, it's been keeping me nice and chilly. The best part, the piece de résistance, the AMG coat of arms on the shifter. Overall, this is a really nice interior, very good quality, very nice fit and finish, excellent choice of materials, and I really love the squarishness of it all. It gives you a very intimate and cozy feel. Out on the road, the car really feels very well put together. The 2-liter engine produces 355 horsepower. That's 177.5 horsepower per liter. That's more efficient than a Nissan GT-R or a Porsche 911 Turbo. The 7-speed gearbox is pure charm. Immediate response, does not disturb the balance of the car, and gives you this really nice pop on the overrun. Check that. Oh yes, feels just absolutely wonderful, so connected. Now, a hatchback is also supposed to be really fun to drive. It's supposed to be lightweight, nimble, and even though this might not be the most nimble machine, it really is the best hatchback I have ever driven. The whole package just comes together really well with the quality of the interior, the delivery of the power, the four-wheel drive system. It is such a precise tool. You can really place this car exactly where you want it. There is very little drama. And therein lies an issue that I have with this car. Now, when you look at the AMG lineup, with the SLS, the C63, the E63, the ML63, those cars are wild. V8, twin turbo, noisy, all over the place, tail happy. This is not like that. This is not like that at all. There is so little drama. The car is so precise, and from an AMG perspective, it is quite a bit of a departure. Now please, allow me to demonstrate the prowess of this four-wheel drive system. There's a roundabout coming up. I'm going at illegal speed, so we're not going to talk about that. And here we go. Let's position the car to the left. Get hard on the brakes, get wide line, and in we go. The car has a natural tendency towards a bit of an understeer, but again, you can just place it so well. Take it to powered on the way out, and it's just absolutely nimble. Feels such a connected car. As part of the sport package, this car comes with upgraded brakes. Very progressive feel, very gentle, no surprises, no sudden bites, and they definitely stop the car on a dime and give you a change. Got a roundabout coming up, illegal speeds, hard on the brakes, downshift, forth, and this is where the four-wheel drive system comes into play. No drama. The car has a natural tendency to understeer a little bit, but it just feels so well put together, so connected. And there's that pop on the oversteer that I love so much. Sitting in the car, very comfortable. These sport seats just hold you so well. I believe for its segment, there really is no other car that gives you this level of refinement on the inside. The seats are just absolutely fantastic. The materials used, the finishing, the fit. Earlier on, the roof was rattling a little bit, but that seems to have solved itself. Now, one qualm I do have with this car, there is just absolutely minimal space in here. If I want to adjust the armrest to where I like it, I lose a cup holder. My phone has been just thrown around from one pocket to another as I give you guys my opinion on this car. The driving characteristics of this car are a little bit confusing. It looks, with the wing in the back and the Zorro mustache in the front, it looks like a boy racer kind of a car. Something, you know, somebody who's outgrown an Evo or an STI would get. But then you get into the power and the handling, and it's not like that at all. There is no wildness to it. It is such a precise tool, very surgical approach to performance. Again, very unlike an AMG. Compare that to a C63, which is extremely tail happy and just simply all over the place. This is so much more composed. The thing with this car is it really brings out the devil in me. Every chance I get, I want to hear that pop from the gearbox. It is just so sexy. Now, even though the performance is not just all out wild, you can get into illegal territories really rapidly. 100 comes around in about 4.5 seconds. Top speed is limited to 155 miles an hour. Gentleman's agreement among the German manufacturers. And when you're pushing this car through the corner, it really feels very, very well put together. That surgical approach that I was telling you about, there we go. Maintains its line so well. You can really position this car so accurately. It goes exactly where you want to and when you want it to do it. Now, the closest rival to this car is probably the BMW M135. The advantage that the M135 has over this car is rear-wheel drive only, so you can get a little bit of sideways fun at it. And that car actually does have genuine low-end torque, so it feels a little bit more zippy off the mark. This car, off the mark, day-to-day driving, it feels a little bit lethargic. You really need to rev it to keep it going, which in a hatchback really shouldn't be the case. So what is the A45 all about? It's small, nimble, fast, not very quick. It's got a fantastic engine, even though it's a little bit low on low-end torque. Gearbox, absolutely amazing, even though it's a little bit clunky at low-end speeds. Four-wheel drive system really helps to put the power down, gives the car a very neutral feeling. The car has great equipment. It's got a fabulous interior. But as an AMG, it's missing that all-out wild rumble in the jungle factor. So, in conclusion, what we have here is probably one of the best hatchbacks I've ever driven and the worst AMG in the lineup.
You make me feel so good inside. I could have died, instead I cried.